Mental Health First Aid had an unusual beginning. It all began on a dog walk with my husband Tony Jorm and I walking our dog around the turn of the century in 2000. And he had been at a mental health researchers meeting and someone had said, what we need is first aid for depression. At that time I taught regular first aid with Red Cross in Canberra, and it really dawned on me that we don't teach any first aid skills for helping with mental health problems. Most people don't just suddenly become mentally ill. It's slowly developing. So we've developed a mental health first aid course which teaches people the early warning signs, the cluster of symptoms, and then what to do. What's the early intervention to do to help them get to the best appropriate first aid, the best appropriate professional help. I've been touched by mental illness, and my first episode was when I was 15. I didn't know what was wrong with me, my family didn't know what was wrong with me, and no one else around me seemed to know. I stopped going to school, my schoolwork dropped, and I remember my mother gave me a note to take to the principal apologising for not behaving well, not doing my studies. So that just adds to the guilt that you have. And I've always dreamt to think, wow, what if my teachers or my mum or someone else that I had contact with there as a 15-year-old had done mental health first aid and had picked up the early warning signs and had applied the action plan that we have to help someone get to appropriate help. Would have life been different? Well, if it had been different, if I had not gone on to have repetitive episodes of mental illness, maybe I would never have created mental health first aid. So maybe fate knew what it was doing all along.